There was once a tale, dating back 600 years ago, which took place in the Ming Dynasty. A man found duck eggs in some slacked lime clay. He would go on to take a bite of this strange egg. This was the start of a dish named pidden. Well, not really, this is just a story. However, pidden is a real dish that originated in China, considered a delicacy. Pidden is also known as the century egg, 100-year-old egg, or even 1,000-year-old egg, and the list goes on. Pidden is a special dish because it is created by changing the composition of the egg via proteins and glucose. This process is special because, unlike fermentation where microorganisms like yeast change proteins and sugars, this recipe breaks down the composition purely by chemistry. Firstly, we get a fresh egg. Next, we create a mixture of clay, ash, salt, and quicklime, and in some cases, we add spice. After this, we let the egg sit in a dark and cool environment. Now the chemicals get to work, and every ingredient plays a key role in making pidden. The spices give the egg more flavor. The salt draws in moisture, which changes the texture of the egg and inhibits harmful microorganisms from growing on the egg. The ash makes the solution more alkaline. The alkaline solution surrounding the egg, which is the quicklime, calcium oxide, increases the pH of the egg through a chemical reaction. The key reaction involves the alkaline substance reacting with water to form calcium hydroxide, leading to an increase in the overall pH of the egg. And the hydroxide ions from calcium hydroxide contribute to the alkalinity of the solution. As the alkaline coating is applied to the egg, these hydroxide ions interact with the egg's surface, altering its pH via the porous shell, which has pores that the hydroxide ion penetrates. This makes the contents of the egg more basic because hydroxide ions react with H2O, which forms hydroxide ions, and hydronium ion, which is a base, and elevates the pH environment, which plays a crucial role in forming changes within the egg during the preservation process. The rise in pH breaks down proteins into their basic forms, which in turn causes the egg to be more in a liquid state due to the hydronium ion. This makes the texture of the egg more liquid. This also forms ammonia and hydrogen sulfide. These chemicals give quite a strong smell. The Maillard reaction is present in pidden because there are amino acids and reducing sugars that combine and create melanoidins, since there are high temperatures and low water activity at the time of the preservation process. This reaction leads to the browning of the egg whites and the development of new flavor compounds. The lipids in the egg will undergo an oxidation process because there is air present. This modifies the fats by setting free radicals, and then this will pursue even more complex reactions, contributing to changes in both texture and flavor. The yolk becomes green because sulfur and iron combine when alkaline substances are present. This creates iron sulfide, which makes the yolk green. The eggs are left with this solution and preserved for several weeks to a few months for the eggs to develop different textures, colors, aromas, and flavors by giving time for the reactions to form. The alkaline pH and chemical reaction makes the spoilage of microorganisms more inhibited and less favorable. Well, that is the end of the video. Subscribe and like if you enjoy this content and want more.